Principal Nelson just talked about democracy. The heart of a democracy is a well-educated citizenry. It's so important if we're going to have self-government, and we are the first country on planet Earth to have a democracy. We believe in the power of democracy. We thank God for democracy. It's so important to have students and citizens who are well-educated. Dr. Martin Luther King, I can remember, was a well-educated man. So we believe in education. We're not going to go backwards on that. We've got to, I think, challenge the members of the General Assembly to work with our office to pass this 1% surcharge for education, for children, for the economy of Illinois. Jobs follow brain power. We have to have smart people in good schools. So I'd be glad to answer any questions you might have. Well, I said right away yesterday, we've got to do this. We can't postpone it. We can't wait 6 weeks. We can't wait 6 months. We got to get it done, and we got to get it done promptly, as soon as possible. I talked to a number of legislators of both parties yesterday, and I told them how crucial this is for the success of Illinois. We're fighting for our state. We're fighting for jobs. We're fighting for parents. We're fighting for their children. And we cannot forget anyone, especially children. That's the great thing about our country, that parents make sacrifices today to help their kids' future. And that's why I'm going to be relentless on pushing this important initiative.
Last year, when you proposed the tax increase, you included, you wanted to up the personal exemption to protect lower wage earners. This year, there are no such exemptions. Why switch positions on that?
Well, we have a different plan this year. It's a plan, I think, that's focused on education. I think most everybody in Illinois, the citizens of our state, 13 million strong, understand that the future of Illinois, today and tomorrow, depends on strong education. And so with our plan yesterday, we're focusing the resources on education. I think every parent, no matter what their income, understands that investing in education pays great dividends for our economy, for jobs, for everybody. And so that's why our plan this year is focused on that.
But if you were worried last year that low-wage earners would be harmed by a tax increase, this year's tax increase is not that much less. Why are you not?
Well, it's a different plan, as you know. It's a different plan, and it's focused on the most important part of state government. If you read our Constitution, it says that we, all of us who are in government, have a duty to make sure that everyone is educated to the fullest extent of their abilities. We cannot take a vacation from this. We can't leave a generation of children behind. Everybody is in on this. Nobody's left out. And so I think we need to challenge the people of Illinois to tell our legislators that this is the proper way to go. We cannot have these serious cuts in education. I just want to point out that we were saved in the past fiscal year by the fact that the federal government, our president, Barack Obama, the first act that he did was to get a stimulus program passed, and that provided over $1 billion for education in Illinois. Over $1 billion for our four-year universities, our community colleges, and definitely for our grammar schools and high schools. That money will not be with us on July 1st of this year. We thank the president for the hard work that they put in, but the federal money is gone. We're losing $1 billion. We must make it up. The people of Illinois, it seems to me, are faithful to the mission of educating our children.
How much raised by this actually go to education? Where will it, because it's different?
Well, yeah, we're losing, as I said, more than $1 billion. We owe money to school districts all across our state, four-year universities, community colleges, elementary and secondary education. We have to pay those bills. So it's very, very important that we make up the loss of federal money and at the same time pay our obligations to education. That's what this is focused on.
Speaker Madigan has indicated while he supports your idea, he doesn't think it's going to pass anytime soon. So what do you do in the meantime to make these schools full so they don't have to put plans?
Well, we're working all the time. I had breakfast with the speaker this morning. It was a very nice breakfast. He and I are working together for the good of Illinois, especially when it comes to education. I'm very optimistic that we can pass a 1% surcharge for education, 1% for education. If we can't do that in Illinois during these important times where we're fighting for jobs, everybody understands that you have to have well-educated people to get good jobs, to have a good income.